Brad, a lot of territory dominance, especially in those first three quarters, but just couldn't capitalise on it going forward.
Yeah, look, I thought Carlton were very, very polished. I thought their efficiency, they converted their opportunities. Certainly a lot better than we did, but credit to the way that they were able to capitalise on those opportunities. But we knew that Carlton are very good contested team, very good stoppage team, and territory dominance was going to be pretty important in the game. It's disappointing. I think clearly Carlton deserved their win, but I thought our guys laid a foundation to give ourselves an opportunity to not necessarily dominate part of the game, but we certainly dominated parts without converting on the scoreboard. So, you don't need me to reel off all the stats. You can look at those yourself. But some of the numbers I've never seen in a loss. So, but that's on us. I mean, it's 2 weeks in a row we've been really poor converting our opportunities forward of centre. So we've got a lot of work to do on that. But I sit here and roughly the midpoint of the season, thinking the foundation of what we're doing is something to build on.
There were obviously some poor kicks going into attack. That was part of the problem. But beyond that, what did you see as some of the sort of bigger problems with not capitalising?
It's probably. I think it rolls into all of it. It's not only the kicking execution, the kicking for goal. It's it's our forward 50 connection, quality shots versus rush shots. And not just the last kick inside 50 or the kick inside 50. Some of the build-up we would have liked to have executed a lot better than we did. So there's a whole range of factors, but it probably feeds into as well that if we didn't connect very well inside 50, therefore it hit the ground and they cleaned it up. So you look at ground ball contested ball numbers, a lot of it came from that.
Are you happy with the game from that sense? I mean, Sam Walsh was pretty quiet, Patrick Cripps was pretty quiet, the Twin Towers up forward were pretty quiet. Were you sort of happy with how it all played out in the end?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say that we're happy because we never at any stage did we assert dominance in the contest. And we don't. We focus really heavily on our process to give ourselves an opportunity to score, but every time we came at them, to their credit, they responded and were clean and efficient going forward. So, yeah, a lot of the the plans that we went into the game with worked, but it counts for naught now.
Merritt closely followed by Chin Cotter. He still close to 30 possessions and 11 tackles. What do you guys do to sort of nullify the impact of a tagger sort of coming back in?
I would probably take exactly what you said in terms of the look. I think I'm clearly very biased, but I can't think of a better pressure midfielder in the game at the moment than Zach. So he adds so much to our team outside of the obvious, which is possession rate, ball use, those sort of things. But I can't think of a game this year where I've looked at his kicks, marks, handballs. It's all his influence on the game, and he can influence the game with ball in hand obviously really well, but he's equally important, if not more important, on the defensive side of it. So you can't a tagger can't stop you defending.
The connection sort of forward thing can be a bit of a mysterious thing to that side of the club. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Is it fixable? How easy can you change that and fix it one week to another?
Oh, you can. There are no guarantees in footy. I mean, you can work really hard at it. That's the answer, and we've got to analyse our method in terms of how we go forward. And that's not to take away anything. I think Vossi's done a really good job with Carlton's defensive system, so they were able to thwart a lot of our attacking forays, and we'll look back in a fair bit of frustration at a lack of ability to convert connection inside forward 50. But yeah, you can definitely improve it, and it's actually something that has flipped a bit for us. We were very, very good at that. and probably would have liked a bit more supply, and now we've flipped the script. We're getting ample supply and not connecting. So, but again, if you wanted to set up a game of footy and a foundation to give yourselves a chance to win games against really good opposition, I think the foundation's pretty solid. But that won't appease our players, our coaches, or our supporters tonight.
Do you have an update on Will Setterfield?
On who, sorry?
Will Setterfield?
Not yet, no. I'm loath to sort of to guess, but he looked like he fell on his knee to my eye from where I sat. The same knee that I didn't even ask for a report. We just went in to activate a sub anyway, so we just made that, and I'll follow up with that later.
What should the guys take away from tonight in a game that was sort of like under finals-like atmosphere and still a really young team as well?
Yeah, we're just so fortunate to be able to play in big games, and I think we've also put ourselves in a position where our supporters are coming out to support us because there's something worth supporting, and so the atmosphere tonight was electric. Outside of it being June and not September, it felt like that. So they're just, it's great practice to be able to play in those games, to be able to see how your system holds up, how your personnel holds up under pressure, and so I think we're laying a foundation, and we're exposing our players to those sort of situations. So you'd like to think you only get better from those experiences.
I know you don't want to talk about finals in particular, but do you feel like you're playing the type of football that's good enough to play finals football right now?
I just think this competition's so tight. I mean, it's it's going to be a. I watched the Brisbane game. Is that the team that were in front with 5 minutes to go in a grand final last year, or is it the team that's currently sitting outside the 8? I mean, I don't think anyone's got a firm view on that. But it's certainly not one extreme or the other. It's somewhere in between. And there are a lot of teams that are in that boat, and we're just one of them that's working as hard as we possibly can to qualify. But I think again, the what gives you a chance? Well, 60 inside 50s gives you a chance. And I thought again our pressure was good. I thought we did a lot of things right, but Carlton were classier, ball in hand. They were more polished, forward to centre, and we've got to get better at that. But they're the things that you work on at training. It's no good going down a quarter time saying, let's hit our kicks. I mean, we'll just work extremely hard on that, because back to your question before, we can improve that. But that's a training thing, not a game day thing.